People from my ends, at least, are able to find hope in the places where people don't expect to see any.
Take care of yourself, all right? This is an important space. Take care of each other. If you feel like someone's really kind of moving you or kind of like in a negative way, feel free to...
My name is Patrick de Belen. I'm a spoken word artist, educator, and a youth worker. And I've been doing this work for about 7-8 years. I rent the space, you rent a room, and we just record all the stems in it. And then in that room, after that, you can record the stems of your friends as well. Much like these kids I meet, like, I definitely did have my own mental issues and my own just challenges that ended up being scars. And then I guess growing up, I realized that the best way to heal fully is to help other people with theirs. You're now learning that you have this connection, and then like talk about the difficulty of not really knowing what that is, but also have like a hopeful silver lining.
I met Patrick through Louder Than a Bomb. So it's like one of the biggest poetry festivals in Toronto. Someone as strong as me, someone as intelligent as me, someone as outspoken as me. I wonder how it feels to know the only one who ever cut me deeper than you was me. I grew up in Jane and Finch, and a lot of like violent things happen there. And especially with young kids, they get involved in a lot of the wrong things. And when they don't have places to go and they don't have an outlet, like they get involved in that too. Like, you know, it's not hard to get caught up in the stuff that happens in my neighborhood. And I feel like if they have things like poetry or even like sports or rap or anything like that, I feel like it changes a lot for them and like it helps them a lot to be somewhere else than just in the community all the time.
They get up in front of all these people that they think they know, but they don't really. And they perform a piece of themselves that, you know, they become vulnerable in a way that they've never done before. And that exchange it's such a healing experience. The act of giving yourself fully to something that's not just about you, and it goes beyond any accolade or any level of success you can attain for just your own goals. You work with these young people and then you're like, all right, like, here's what I can do to help you become a better version of yourself. Once you get there, now it's your responsibility to help people around you. That's all I gotta do. And then once that spreads, everyone's doing it on their own. And then like, you know, I've done my work. I travel these schools and I perform my stories and do a little bit of performance. And then through a course of activities and workshops and writing activities, we excavate, you know, we dig deep, we go inwards, we think of concepts and things that will encourage us to go inside and figure out what we feel about things, how we feel about the world, how we feel about ourselves, and that's the place I can work in. I'm lucky that I get this, that I have something to fight for. I know so many kids that don't. Nothing to really want for themselves and for the world, a purpose. What I've seen crumble the strongest of young person is a lack of purpose, you know? That's it. Like, so I'm blessed to have one, you know, to have this like storytelling and empowering young people. I'm blessed. And so as long as I can help other people do that and develop one for their own, like it just changes the game for somebody. Once you give them the purpose, like everything else is just like what they can do with that is brilliant. Maybe I will never create a Beethoven's Fifth Symphony of my own. Maybe Jenny's piece about coming out of the closet will be my greatest poem. Maybe Jeffrey's letter to his absent father will be my greatest mural painted, and Jessica's short story about her life in a wheelchair will be my statue of David in my Sistine Chapel. The masterpiece that I would create was that it was always happening at the same time, on the same mic, in the same damn place. So don't just judge me based on the sound of my gift, but what I choose to do with it. My words might not be poetic enough to make you question life itself, but they are real enough to make you question the way you choose to live it. So know me not as an artist, but a messenger who uses art for so much more, in which case I'd be so honored for you to say that you've heard this all before.